Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Maddles, and this is the Emerge UK Masters at Insomnia51. Joining me is Penguin, and we're getting into game number 2 of our second best of 3 from the group stages.
That we are, and the first best of 3 we saw a couple of non-English players. This time it's going to be an all-English series here. We've got Jamesykins in the top left spawn location. He's representing Infused, and he is repping the orange colors. He's got to bring it back, Maddles. He's got to bring it back. He's down 1-0. He is the orange cuddly bear.
The orange cuddly bear. What is it with you and cuddly bears? Do you want a teddy bear?
How can you not say Jamesykins is a cuddly bear?
Do you want a cuddly teddy tonight? Is that what you want?
You are a cuddly teddy. Anyway, in the top right spawn location, we have our red Protoss player. It's going to be dBlinG, who is just one game away from taking this best of 3 series.
You don't guarantee yourself to go through into the finals or into the bracket stage tomorrow if you win your first series, but you make it pretty damn hard not to.
Yeah, especially if you're a player of BLING's caliber.
Exactly. BLING is a previous winner of the Insomnia event multiple times. I think he's actually the player who's won it most frequently since it ever started. Of course, being a UK resident, arguably the best player in the United Kingdom.
I would say so, especially recently with the exceptional round of 16 WCS Europe run that he had just a couple of weeks ago.
He may have even now, I would say, possibly surpassed the Muslim in terms of his success as a UK player overall.
Maybe. The Muslim also does have a lot of success banked up from the earlier days as well. The UK tends to breed some good players.
I hear it's the casters we're really good at producing.
Well done, Maddles.
Of course, I'm talking about Claris and Apollo.
I wanted to point out something, though. We had an earlier pull here from Jamesykins. Not super duper early, but he's getting 6 lings out. 8 lings out. What are you doing, James?
He's getting a lot of lings out, Penguin, and he's going to be applying some pressure with them.
Huh.
I wish we had a camera, because your confused face is something that should be made gifs of.
I think this was a 10 overpool build. I wasn't actually watching, so I was just looking at you instead, but
that's why we have you. That's why we flew you over.
This is a well-timed build. This is actually a build that's been used in Pro League a couple times, where you hit right after what should be the Zealot cancel, and the Nexus going down. So you get the Nexus kill, and the Zealot's been canceled already. In this case, he gets a Zealot kill because he gets to surround it, and the Nexus is there. He can't defend that Nexus. He has to cancel it.
It's incredibly frustrating now for BLING. He doesn't really want this going down. Sure, a Mothership Core's on its way across, but it's not going to be able to kill off these lings quick enough. It's a Mothership Core, not a Grand Mothership Core, so not going to make things happen.
Actually, this is going surprisingly well for the Mothership Core. Huh. Good. Cute micro out of Jamesykins, though. Alright, Mothership Core second.
Okay, this is now a Grand Mothership Core.
It is.
I'm promoting it.
Grammar Core.
Grammar Core. That sounds like some kind of 1950s communication technology.
Okay. We have an additional 4-gate follow-up here, or additional 3 gates to make it a total of 4 gates follow-up here for BLING. So BLING opting for the same kind of thing he did last time around, and I like this because he's just dealt with a bunch of pressure coming his way, and that means that the economy for Jamesykins is going to be cut a little bit. So Jamesykins probably going to be droning.
And that's a problem because BLING, he's deciding to respond to this aggressive opening by just putting his foot down and saying, no, I wanted to play a more macro-orientated game this time, and you didn't let me, so it's your fault I'm going to be producing a lot of Zealots. But, Jamesykins, Roach Warren.
Yes, it is a later Roach Warren than he would like, ideally, but it is a Roach Warren, and he should be able to hold on until the Roach Warren's done, I would think. He has a bunch of lings on the way, he still has some on the map, and provided that, it depends on where BLING's going to go as well, but with a couple of queens here, a good number of lings, and actually, these lings may be able to pull the Zealots back to the pylon. Doesn't look like it, though.
So, there's not that many Zerglings here yet, and they are trickling through, which isn't perfect. Queen's going to be looking to pick up that Mothership Core, which they were able to do in the first game. But still, pressure applied. The Zealots now really closing up this distance. One Queen, dead and gone.
Yeah, this is not going that well for BLING here, or for Jamesykins, rather. It's going very well for BLING. As the Zealots is continuing to shred absolutely everything in Jamesykins.
Where are the Roaches? The Roach one's done.
There we go. Finally starting to produce a couple, but overall, Bling's going to get the third hatchery again for sure, and this has not been the most ideal defense here for Jamesykins, to say the least. And Bling, chrono boosting out that warp gate, was really able to take advantage of the lack of a Roach Warren there, because the Roach Warren, while it was on the way, it was not ready in time.
The hatchery left with just 16 HP. Bling just trying to pick up as many units as he can before getting the broodlings out. So this is some really high-level strategy coming out of Bling now. Anticipating the broodlings, doesn't want to have to take their extra damage until the last possible moment, but confirms the kill. And going into the double Stargate behind this, this is so
dirty.
Smart. But
It's so dirty.
This is
so smart, but it's so dirty.
I'm sorry, it sounds bad. It's throwing sand in your opponent's eye. But if you're fighting to the death, you do it.
True.
It's worth it. It's almost, I don't want to say impossible for Jamesykins, because it's not to stop this, but his lair's only just coming down. He's restricted to only 2 gases.
And he lost his queens.
And he lost his queens. His anti-air right now is not existent. He's about as likely to get anti-air out anytime soon as I am to slam dunk.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one, Maddles.
I'm not on camera, so this is really ruined. So is our suits. We're both suited up.
Yeah, like we suited up, but no cameras today, so perfect timing for our production guy to walk in. It's all your fault, Nick. It's all your fault. No, but we have Phoenixes on the way. This is cool. I was not entirely sure if it was going to be Phoenix or Void Ray. It is going to be Phoenixes here out of Bling, so this is kind of cool. I'm interested to see just what he's going to be able to do with this. Roaches obviously can't kill Phoenixes, so there's not really going to be too much to contest these babies. And, well, just 2 at a time being cranked on out. Bling not opting to show them just yet. He wants to really bank up a lot of them before he shows off his little posse of Phoenixes.
But that's a smart move. It prevents spore coolers coming down. It prevents additional anti-air coming down. And while there's roaches here and they can come and try and plow through the front, which, hey, they can't do because sentries, this is going to hit Jamesykins completely unexpected. With a lot of Phoenix, they'll be able to isolate the queens instantly. And while spores will come down, you just watch that drone line evaporate.
Yeah, this is going to be a very, very difficult moment here for Jamesykins, who's also found himself supply blocked now as well. Very unfortunate for him. He is getting a couple extra queens out. Actually, those are... Yeah, he's going to be up to a total of, up by the looks of it, 4 queens. Or, nope, that's not a... Yeah. 3 queens, that's it.
This mothership core.
Oh.
This mothership core is pro. 11 kills.
It is very much so a Grandma core.
12 kills now. It just killed a roach. When did you last see a mothership core kill a roach single-handedly?
It's pretty scary, man. Like, whoa! Where did these zealots come from, Maddles?
A warpin'.
A lot of zealots! And, well, that's a very dead base. So, once again, Bling confining his opponent.
Oh, God.
Phoenixes while taking a third. That's a lot of Phoenixes.
There's 10 of them already, and they've got +1. Do you know what anti-air is currently in existence for Jamesykins? 3 queens.
Yeah.
There's even a fleet beacon.
This is gonna be rough. I know the fleet beacon is obviously for Graviton Catapult. Or not Graviton Catapult, sorry.
I hope.
I was gonna say, like, it's obviously for Anion Pulse Crystals, but I really hope it's for Graviton Catapult and he just goes carriers.
Proxy carriers would be beautiful, but it can't be proxy, obviously, but...
Well, he could make another Stargate proxied.
That would be good.
Here we go! The fleet is moving out! 14 Phoenixes here, moving across with +1 attacks.
These overloads are going to be like, oh...
It's this. What does he do?
You make some spores, quickly. Wow, look at how quickly that queen dies, and now all of the drones. This is a slaughter. But, base race. Go in with those roaches, try and chuck down those force fields, get through anyway, and kill your opponent, because Phoenix, sure they can kill off all your drones, but good luck attacking the hatchery.
Yeah, this is actually a very nice move here from Jamesykins, and there's not that much to actually hold this. The Photon Overcharge is good, but it's not that good. The Phoenixes are going to have to come all the way home here to try to engage at this. Jamesykins opting to run just into the main. I would like for him to split his units and try to focus down the Nexus a little bit, as it has lost a bit of health, and here he goes, unpowering the 2 Stargates there, moving on into the main base. There's no overcharge here. How much damage can these roaches get done? That is going to be the major question here.
Well, even if they don't get that much done, the Phoenix are not an efficient unit at taking out roaches in any shape or form. There's no production coming through in Void Rays or anything like that, so this is allowing the roaches to stay in there for a long time.
We have slowlings moving across to reinforce as well, which is always funny to see. The Phoenix is finally able to try to clean this on up. Jamesykins, a valiant effort, but he's already lost a lot of home as well. He's only sitting on 24 workers of his own, and this doesn't look like it's going to work out for him.
It's really not. It's going to be so difficult without that third base. And remember, while dBlinG lost a lot in his natural and main, he's got a third. That's helpful. And Jamesykins actually does know about it. He's seen the gas, but still, it's going to be painful. These Phoenix now up to 18 of them, just going full-on harassment style. These probes, whoa, what are you doing, probes?
They're going for vacation. They wanted to watch the Phoenix show, but well, the Phoenixes are going to try to save the probes. Not able to. I don't think they have very much energy left, which is a little unfortunate for those little Phoenixes. But Slowling's going to try to get something done. Believe it or not, Slowlings are not the most efficient way to try to deal damage as a Zerg player. Photon Overcharge goes down as well. There's actually a lot of Lings in here, but Slowlings, just no matter how many there are, they will never look scary.
It's kind of like spiders. Spiders wouldn't be anywhere near as terrifying if they didn't move as fast.
That's not true at all. Spiders would always be terrifying. I'm terrified of standing still spiders.
And that's only because you know they can move fast.
It's true. And because they have like 8 billion eyes and legs.
Yeah, they're always watching.
Yeah, they are.
You know, earlier when you didn't notice the early spawning pool, a spider would have done. Anyway, tons of Overlords getting killed now seems to be the theme of the day. And this is supply blocking Jamesykins at 30 supply.
Only 15 Overlords. dBlinG needs to step it up. Alright, so Jamesykins, there's the GG. dBlinG going to take the series 2-0, guys. And that's going to be it for our second series.